Now today the market has recovered a little bit, but still not that much. It's mostly Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB that are doing well, and also DOT, right? DOT had a bit of a recovery. We'll take a quick look at the prices in today's video, but it's mostly going to be focused on today's news and some of the recent news that we've had as well, not necessarily from today, but in the last 24 hours. So first of all, as we can see here, Bitcoin is trading at 54.5k, so not too bad on average across all the different exchanges. DOT is at $34. And if we take a look at Kusama, let's see how Kusama is doing. Kusama is trading at 411.50, so it's a quick recovery here of 17.8% in the last 24 hours. That is quite a recovery. Now PCX is not doing too good, right? It managed to touch $10 a couple of times, but is still struggling to break past that $10 range. It's just that there's actually a lot of selling pressure, especially on KuCoin with PCX. So that may also play a role into why we can't actually see higher prices, at least of $11. I mean, some of those sell orders on KuCoin are quite large. So for those of you that are interested in buying, again, not financial advice, there is a lot of liquidity on KuCoin at the moment. With those large sell orders, there's people that maybe are no longer interested in PCX or ChainX, people that don't want to wait for the airdrop. You know, it could be any type of person, even stakers. Like there are a lot of whales that have been staking and they have been suppressing the price quite a lot. Now Katon, let's take a look at Katon. That's also not doing too good either. Last I checked it, it's, as you can see, it's under $150 here on average across all the different exchanges. So it is struggling to slowly make its way back up after it had a huge dip on MXC to 130 a couple of days ago. So yeah, we have to see when Katon is finally going to break past $200 once again and be in the happy zone. Let's take a look at PDEX quickly before we take a look at the news, and it's trading at 1440, so it is slowly starting to dip here. As it goes slowly, and hopefully if it does happen and it does go under $10, I will be looking to make an entry into PDEX. As I've said before, I am really interested in owning some PDEX, but I've been patiently waiting. Unfortunately, I have missed one of the dips that we had with PDEX under $10, but I'm hopefully not going to miss the next one, right? So yes, I'm looking to make an entry under $10. I think it's the safe spot, knowing what's to come with PDEX, of course. So without further ado, let's talk about the news. So actually, we think that we may understand now why the price dipped, apart from some of the FUD that we have with regards to Turkey, and we'll talk about what happened in Turkey in today's news video. But I think this is also playing a bit of a part in the dip that we've had in the market as a whole, especially with Bitcoin, because when Bitcoin dips, all the alts dip. So Tesla reveals $101 million in Bitcoin profit following its massive cryptocurrency investment. So they've actually cashed out $272 million in Bitcoin, as you can see, in the first quarter of 2021, which I think is due to that recent dip. Or maybe if we think about it, they have actually caused the dip, right? That's what it could be, because 272 million is a lot, especially if they sold on the market, right? If they sold on the market, even on Coinbase, on Crackdown, or any larger cryptocurrency exchange, they very likely have a VIP account there, right? But if they sold on the market, then that would cause the dip. So the company made 101 million in profits from the sale. It said on Monday, Tesla disclosed the sale as part of its first quarter earnings, which showed continued profitability. Tesla made a splash when it announced that it had bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin in February, and it's already profited more than 100 million from the investment. Elon Musk's automaker on Monday said that it sold 272 million worth of digital assets during the first 3 months of 2021. So that tells us that they likely did it in April, right? Or sorry, they likely did it in March, towards the end of March. And that started causing that dip that we've had. And that it netted 101 million from the sale, which represented about 10% of its holdings at the time. Tesla still has 1.33 billion in digital assets on its balance sheet. It said it's not clear exactly where the other 171 million went, but converting Bitcoin to US dollars can come with high fees. So yeah, it's something that we can expect, right? Again, they likely sold when the price was high, but it might have caused the dip, right? Because when there's a massive sell order, especially on the market, the bots tend to follow with more sell orders because the stop losses get triggered. traders start to sell as well because their stop losses get triggered, bots start to sell. So it's like this chain reaction where everything starts to dump, right? So that could be the reason for it. It could be the catalyst. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they've actually sold on the way up as the price was going up. They probably had orders at various price ranges, right? Maybe they did that. Maybe they didn't just market dump. Maybe they're more clever than that, knowing the size of the fees they have to pay, right? So that could be a possibility. We don't know for sure. I'm just speculating here that maybe they are one of the reasons why the market crashed. Okay, so what's the other piece of news that we've got here? Well, Tesla sold Bitcoin to prove cryptocurrency's liquidity as an alternative to cash, says Elon Musk. And actually, we've got a bit more information here, which is why I wanted to cover this. So Elon Musk said his company Tesla bought Bitcoin to prove liquidity of Bitcoin as an alternative to holding cash on the balance sheet. Tesla's recently released earning reports show that it sold some of its Bitcoin tokens after purchasing them for over $1 billion earlier in the year. The sale of Bitcoin tokens netted Tesla $101 million. Musk also added that he had not sold any of his personal Bitcoin holdings. Okay, so Elon Musk is still holding. The explanation came as a Twitter user implied that Elon Musk might have engaged in a soft pump and dump scheme with Bitcoin. And so basically this guy here tweeted, Dave Portnoy, he said, so am I understanding this correctly? Elon Musk buys Bitcoin, then he pumps it, it goes up, then he dumps it, and makes a fortune. Listen, I own one Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is exactly who we thought it was. Just don't be the last one hodling the bag. So Elon Musk actually replied, because he does reply to some tweets. I think it depends when you're writing to him. If he catches his attention, maybe in the first 30 seconds or so after he tweets, it's likely you're going to get a reply back from him, because I have seen people actually replying back tweeting and then him replying back within the first 30 seconds or 1 minute. There are actually people that are constantly spamming him, repeating the same thing over and over in various tweets just to get his attention. So he's saying, no, you do not. I have not sold any of my Bitcoin. Tesla sold 10% of its holdings essentially to prove liquidity of Bitcoin as an alternative to holding cash on the balance sheet. So that was the reply there. So yeah, also other cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin and Ethereum have also seen an increase in price, but nothing like Bitcoin's 7-fold price hike over the last year. On Tuesday, Bitcoin was little changed at 53,851. The world's most popular cryptocurrency soared nearly 10% on Monday after 5 straight days of losses. Okay, so yeah, we're likely going to see the price move its way back up, right? Like I said, there's no need to worry. This was just a natural pullback, or even if it was imposed somehow, or infused maybe, or fueled, whichever way you want to call it. Maybe it was fueled by news, maybe it was fueled by Tesla selling some Bitcoin. I don't know, but I think it was an organic pullback that we needed because we are still in the bull market. Okay, if we would have dropped below $45,000, or I think below $40,000 from what pro traders are saying, then we could have potentially gone into that bear market once again. But we are holding strong, and there is buy pressure, there is demand. Companies are interested in Bitcoin, so there's nothing to be concerned about, in my opinion, yet, right? I think we still have towards the end of this year before the end of the bull market. So there's still time to make those profits. Now to talk about the next piece of news, and that's with regards to Turkey cracking down on cryptocurrency exchanges. So second Bitcoin exchange collapses in Turkey amid crackdown on cryptocurrencies, as you can see here in this article. So a second cryptocurrency exchange has collapsed in Turkey amid the crackdown. The platform vBitcoin said in a brief statement on its website that it has ceased all activities after facing financial strain, that it would update clients on the situation as soon as possible. That's actually bad, right? Imagine you have orders on those exchanges, right? If you're from Turkey, you're watching this and you have orders on those exchanges, like how much you feel, right? It's pretty harsh, especially if you have no access to withdraw those crypto. So that's why I've been telling people time and time again, and so have many other cryptocurrency content creators, don't keep your tokens or coins on the exchange unless you're actively trading, and even then don't keep it all there, right? Don't be all in on the exchange, because they own the keys and they can do whatever. If anybody cracks down on that exchange, if they discover they're doing something illegit, anything that could happen, right, is putting your funds at risk. So yeah, it's not worth taking that risk, especially your hard-earned investment. So yeah, always keep them in your wallet. It doesn't hurt to have them in your wallet, right? Unless you're actively trading, like I said, and even then you shouldn't have it all on the exchange, right? Now, Todex went offline earlier, with its CEO reportedly leaving the country. Local media reports that Todex founder Farouk flew to Albania, taking $2 billion of investors' funds with them. So you see, this is another reason why you shouldn't keep tokens or coins on the exchange. Turkey has issued an international arrest warrant for Ozer, while 62 people were detained in connection with complaints filed against Todex. Turkish authorities have blocked vBitcoin's domestic bank accounts and detained 4 people as part of a probe into the exchange. Reuters reported on Saturday that according to CoinGecko's data, vBitcoin had almost $60 million in daily trading volumes prior to its collapse. And I'm assuming some of that was probably fake volume. As you well know, a lot of the volume on these smaller cryptocurrency exchanges are bots, and a lot of them are fake, not even real, right? Because, for example, if there's a buy order at, say, $9.99 for a set cryptocurrency, and then there's a sell order at 10, how is it possible that you see buy orders and sell orders at those prices, but the token amount doesn't actually move? Nothing gets filled, right? So yeah, they're virtual and they're fake, right? They are fake buys and sells all the time, right? And especially on smaller crypto exchanges. I'm not sure about these larger ones, but yeah, they're basically faking the volume in order to go up in the ranks on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko or other analytic tools. And then for people to actually trade on those exchanges because they see that there's volume, right? It's just to fakely attract you to their exchange, right? But yeah, you have to go by reputation too. So yeah, there are a number of them which I've covered on my channel, which I've done tutorials on, which have a good reputation. So if you do plan to trade, I recommend you look into those. And that is, of course, Binance, KuCoin, Coinbase. You can use Coinbase Pro as well. I have not done a dedicated tutorial on that. Also, BitMax, they've actually changed their name recently. And of course, MXC Exchange. And again, MXC Exchange is a good exchange for onboarding low caps. But again, you have to be careful because these exchanges are not regulated. So like I said, don't keep all of your crypto there. Do your business, take them out, and that's it. Okay, so to continue on here, crypto investors believe the industry has matured significantly in the last 3 years, with more institutional investors and corporate backers like Tesla entering the market. Bitcoin's price is up around 80% since the start of the year, even after a sharp plunge last week that saw the entire crypto market shed more than $200 billion in a day. So to move on here, and then for the next piece of news, it's regarding South Korea's finance minister says taxing gains from cryptocurrency trading next year is inevitable. Now, what are they saying? So they're going to start taxing capital gains from trading of cryptocurrencies from next year, as previously proposed. It's inevitable. They will need to impose taxes on gains from trading of virtual assets, says Finance Minister Hong Nam-ki in a news conference when asked that tax should be delayed until government has proper oversight over the industry. South Korea had earlier said it will start taxing capital gains from cryptocurrency starting January next year. Any annual gains of more than 2.5 million won, which is around $2,253 from trading of cryptocurrencies, will be subject to a 20% capital gains tax, which is not too bad, right? Over in Spain, it starts from 19% and it's on a tiered system, so it works its way up to 23% as the max, up to $600,000 or something like that. It's like a huge amount, or sorry, euros, 600,000 euros, which is around $750,000, close to 800,000. So that is a lot. But again, 20% is not too bad if you think about it. Of course, there are countries that have 0% capital gains tax, like Portugal, but that will change when it comes to crypto. There are talks that they're planning to change that from 2022. So Portugal is not going to be that tax haven anymore when it comes to crypto trading and to the capital gains bit. But there are other countries in Europe. I think Switzerland is still doing well. Andorra has a very low capital gains tax. So yeah, there are other countries where you can reduce that if you are a resident. Now, Hong said cryptocurrencies are intangible assets, adding that it was misunderstanding to label them as currencies. The finance chief also warned that as trading of digital tokens are prone to new forms of illegal fundraising and fraud, investors should be vigilant when making investment decisions. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Like, there isn't anything else to cover. Let me know what you think in the comments below, by the way. What do you think of these regulations? What do you think of Tesla selling their 10% of their holdings? At the end of the day, profit is profit, right? So you can't blame them. They have helped the price go up quite a lot, especially with Elon Musk being so bullish on crypto overall. So yeah, what do you think about that? And let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.